Hi guys, how you doing? I've got a couple of problems I think I want to share with people, and I work in a voluntary service for a charity. It's a museum, but just now with all the politics going on and the election coming up and stuff. So here's the thing: I was at work earlier this week, and me and a couple of the guys got talking, and uh, one of the guys says, "Hi Stevie, you'll be voting the Brexit party, wouldn't you?" And how's that? Because you'll need the Supreme Court in case you get sectioned again, and you need the Supreme Court to get you to it. And I'm like, what's that got to do with me and my mental health? Why would I vote Brexit party just because I've got a mental illness and I need the Supreme Court? Who's this guy to judge me that the fact that because I've got a mental illness that I'll end up in hospital all the time and I'll need the Supreme Court? And here's the thing, a few months back he mentioned about being in a mental health ward visiting his uncle, and this guy was cracking up in the ward going off his nuts, shouting to the staff, "I'm taking these to the Supreme Court and I'll get rid of this section, I'll get rid of this treatment order," stuff like that. So this is where, I don't want to mention his name, but the guy at work, because he's seen this guy shouting about Supreme Court, he must think to himself, everybody who goes into a mental health hospital, and if they're put under a compulsory treatment order or a section, or they're held against their own will, that we will need the Supreme Court, and therefore when an election comes up that we'll vote for the Brexit party to be kept in with the EU so we can have the Supreme Court at our hands and we'll be able to use services like that. But he's obviously not got a fucking clue, has he? Talking about Supreme Court and that just because I've got a mental illness. He doesn't know how long I spent in the hospital, because I've never felt him. He doesn't know when the last time I was in the hospital. He doesn't know if I've been in the hospital, because I've never told anybody about it. But you know I've got mental illness because I've had to leave work to be awfully sick, and rumours get about. You tell your boss you're not feeling too well because of your mental health, and rumours get about as they do, and he obviously get wind that I've got a mental health problem. One day he did ask me about it, I says, "Aye, I've got paranoid schizophrenia and a borderline personality disorder." And he's like, "Alright." And then, all of a sudden, because of this election, he thinks I'll need the Supreme Court. Who's he to judge me? Who's he to think that I need certain politicians to get through just because I'll need the Supreme Court at some point in my life? No, it's nothing to do with him or anybody else. But I've not been in hospital for the last 4 years, and prior to that I had a season ticket. I was in every month. But even when I was in, I've heard a lot of yous who have been in mental health wards will know that people do shout about the Supreme Court and they're taking it higher and higher and higher to get rid of their section and their compulsory treatment order and stuff. But I've never said it, and I've never mentioned to anybody else that I'll do the Supreme Court. So who's he to judge me? Has anybody else got this problem? That people think because we've got mental health illnesses, we're going to need certain lawyers, we're going to need certain politicians, we're going to need certain parties winning the election just to defend us in our mental health illness or our mental health problems or our situations that we're in. If anybody else has got any more comments to by anybody else to themselves for this reason, please leave a comment. Thank you.